Okay, let's try this now that my headset is plugged into the actual headphone port, whatever, on my laptop, so I can actually hear things.
Is this a communication device?
Excuse me.
Doesn't seem to be out of order. So I bet that means that cloud is interfering with reception.
Okay. I mean, I guess. Look, this is the digital world. I just accept whatever the people say. I love that thing. I fucking love that thing. Parrotmon. If you're wondering what the hell was with that transition, we were about to enter a boss fight. Also, I don't like that Digivolution because that should have been a Kakumon, not Mojimon. But we were about to go into the boss fight. The first time I did the boss fight, I got my shit kicked in. So I went here, did some Digivolutions, grinded a little, got some different Digimon, and we're going to take another run at it. But I'm just showing the Digivolutions. So, like I said, cutscene-wise, you didn't miss anything. Though, I will say this. Parrotmon goes kind of hard for a Digimon that is a parrot. Anyone else? Anyone else agree? Fuck yeah, Stingmon. Dude, Stingmon's Digivolution line, and I say Stingmon, really, Wormon's Digivolution line is really fucking cool. It's a blimp! Which is, oddly enough, pretty useful in this upcoming fight. Yes, I know he's weak to electricity, and we're going to be facing something that uses electricity, but believe it or not, he is actually fairly useful. But no, like I was saying, I fucking love Stingmon's Digivolution line, which is really weird, because from watching the anime, I really didn't get Stingmon's... I never really saw Stingmon's actual Digivolution line, because the anime focused so heavily on the, oh, fuck. Was it DNA Digivolving, where he fused with Vmon? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that was DNA Digivolving. All the different weird forms of Digivolving. See, there you go. There's the whatnot. I generally would have just kind of spliced out the failed attempt, except I did do some new Digivolutions, so that's why I did that weird cut there. So that's my reasoning. But yeah, man, the anime never really did anything with Stingmon's actual line, and it's a really cool Digivolution line, if you ask me. Okay, so this is a rant that I really kind of need to get out, and it's it's a rant that is really against one of my favorites. I'm not sure if genre is the proper way to phrase this. Look, if you guys watch the channel long enough, you know I absolutely love turn-based RPGs. I love them. They are some of my favorite things, you know, and I love that Clair Obscur showed us that these games, this game, Clair Obscur, multiple turn-based RPGs last year showed us that, you know, this genre still, or this gameplay style still has legs in the modern age. I love that. Having said that, I feel like boss fights a lot of times are the weakest area. And this game falls into that trap heavily.
Power is increasing? But how? Does that mean they get stronger during battle?
But yeah, I feel like this game falls into that trap heavily, where boss fights are one of its weakest. How it's actually called Blimpmon, where boss fights are the weakest element of the game, because it really just turns into, okay, use this move over and over and over again, chip away at its health, knock it, yeah, blah, 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 you know, learn the pattern of its attacks, guard at the right time. It's one of those things, like, I end up doing this I end up repeating this cycle of actions about 30 times, but it's really not necessary. You know, it's mostly just a concentration match of can I repeat the cycle 30 times without fucking it up? It's like a what's the term? A non-deterministic loop when you're playing Magic the Gathering. I'm trying to think what there's a shit. There's a card that's banned in Commander because essentially it's just watching it, because it's essentially a continuous loop, but because it's non-deterministic, they actually have to go through the combo constantly, so it ends up just being a guy going through this combo. You're watching a guy go through a combo for just hours on end, essentially playing solitaire with himself. Is it Panoptic Mirror? No, it's not Panoptic Mirror. It's fuck, it's an artifact that creates mana. I'll Google it, and it's gonna bug the shit out of me. Either way, my point is, it's kind of like that. It's essentially you're sitting here, just going through a combo, just time after time after time, just to chip away at the boss fight. Really, they should just have less health, do it a few times, boom, you're done. Okay, we've got the, you know, we got the feeling. I feel that Persona really has nailed this concept, especially in the modern Persona games, or, you know, like the 5, that I think you run through the quote-unquote the combo, the whatever, enough times that it feels, you know, you run through it enough times that it's like, okay, I understand, you know, like the trick, the puzzle, quote unquote, of what to do. Okay, awesome. Now we can, you know, and then we can go about our day. You know, it flows better. But, you know, I think the next big boss fight does a little better, because there's a little bit more to it than just attacking and defending at the right times. There's, you'll see it when we get to it. Well, I guess it's not the next, yeah, I'll say like the next chapter boss fight, quote unquote. I think it's a well done fight. Still, in my opinion, it's a little overly long, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have a. I guess I've said everything I wanted. I don't know. I feel like there was more, but that's really all I got. It's just, it's a matter of finding that balance between puzzling out the correct order of actions and the proper way to deal with the boss, but then also,
We couldn't stop them. Brace yourselves. This is gonna be big.
but then also not keeping me there for about 40 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, again, look at this guy. We've pretty much gone through everything. It's guard when he's going to use his big electric attack when he's... We've essentially seen everything for this boss fight. And it's already been just 10 minutes of... And it's already been 10 minutes of just kind of sitting here. Like, that's my frustration. I want to apologize if from here on out the commentary audio might be I don't know, might not 100% line up with what you're hearing or what you're seeing on screen if I like react to something early. Whenever I hate having to stand up in the middle of a recording and I had to take a phone call. You know, like I hate having to do that kind of stuff because it just makes editing a pain in the ass because excuse me. It just makes editing a pain in the ass because, you know, I try and avoid any instances where things don't line up correctly. Like I said, you know, if I start laughing at something just a little bit before it happens or whatever. But I take timestamps, I do my best. But again, just a warning that if something happens, that's why. It's because I had to, like I said, stand up for about 10 minutes to take a phone call. Okay, that looks really cool.
Now, that's what I'm talking about!
I still love how on the nose Digimon names are sometimes. I mean, Parrotmon, Starmon, even Strike Dramon is... Where is it? Yeah, it's Strike Dramon. But I mean, you look at him, he's got like the pointy hands, so he's like a puncher. Okay. You know, he's like, okay, I see it. Sea Dramon. Okay, he's a big sea monster. Okay. Blimpmon. Just some of the names, it's like, it's just one of those, like, could you have just tried to be a little creative? I say that as a guy who also likes Pokemon, and I understand, you know, yeah, Pokemon isn't always the most creative, but come on. I feel like it's still a step up from Parrotmon. See, I personally kind of wish that Digimon went the way that Mega Man did, where when the Mega Man characters stopped being robots and started being like computer programs. Well, I guess they didn't stop being robots and started being computer programs. I think the computer programs was its own grouping of video games. Either way, I kind of wish Digimon went the same direction that that Mega Man did. You saw that little prompt on screen. I always miss those because I'm just sitting here. Like I'll just set my controller down and hit X and, you know, just move the buttons so my hands aren't like ready for quick times. But yeah, like I was saying, I just kind of wish the Digimon went the same route and made the Digimon actually kind of like serve a purpose. Because again, like the programs in is it BattleNet? Is that what the Mega Man one was? I am blanking on that series of Mega Man games. Not important. But the Mega Man character, but a lot of the characters and the viruses and everything, like, you see them and they kind of have, like, a purpose on the network, or purpose, you know, like, they're a program with a function. And you can see that function. Like, it's understandable. I kind of wish Digimon went that same direction, because, I mean, they are digital monsters. Just because it never was like, well, there's a digital world. Okay, is it on a computer? Kind of. But not really. But it's always been my thing with Digimon. It's just, I feel like it's just been a touch confusing in that respect. Though I need to check out the new Digimon, because the new anime, because I've actually been hearing, excuse me, shit. I've been hearing really good things.
Now.
Okay.
Please. That's what I'm talking about!
Okay.
Roger that.
You bet.
That's great!
Okay, so I get it. We're dealing with like a big thunderstorm around the characters and everything right now. Okay, that's cute. But why does he use Mjolnir Thunder? Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? I mean, it shouldn't be Mjolnir Thunder. You're a parrot. You are not Thor.
Please. I'm counting on you.
I really like Ginryumon. There's something about its design that I'm just a big fan of. I also like the fact that as this Digivolution line continues, they just continue to spit out bigger blades out of their mouth. I think that's just neat. I am sorry about the coughing, man. God. Like, we had a pretty mild winter until January started. And then fucking January hits and it's just like, oh yeah, hey, snow, winter storm. Fuck. Mix that with where I am, we get lake effect snow, which really sucks. I don't know if anybody out there is like, well, what the fuck is lake effect snow? It is, this is something we get in the Midwest because we're up near Lake Michigan. So a lot of times, the snow and the weather and whatnot will go out over the lake, pick up water and pick up shit, and then come right back onto land and dump. So places like Chicago get it really bad. Places in Northwest Indiana get it really bad. All of that. It really sucks. Yeah, essentially. So it's one of those that like when we get snow and it goes like it snows a little bit, goes away, and then comes right back and snows harder, and then it's always that really wet, heavy snow. So yeah, it's a pain. And yet, oddly enough, it's wet, heavy snow, but the air gets really dry. So that's where I start getting congested and all the coughing and everything. Doing my best. I'm drinking water and Gatorade and everything, trying to stay hydrated, trying to keep from coughing on you guys, but meh. This is what I was talking about earlier. Like, we have fallen into kind of a... it's a kind of a rhythm with this boss fight. And we're just essentially just slamming into each other until this thing dies. This is what frustrates me about these kind of about boss fights in turn-based RPGs, is that it just kind of feels like, what the hell are we doing? I spent 40 minutes on this when it really could have been 15. And yes, I understand he has heightened defense right now, and dropping that is a pain in the ass. Plus, I've never been one for status moves, if I'm being fair. So some of that is on me, but I still stand by my general statement that it is something you see in JRPGs or turn-based RPGs specifically. Come on, JRPG, turn-based RPG, kind of the same thing. Except Clair Obscur proved it's not the same thing.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
I forgot he shows up like partway through this.
I will not allow you to do as you please. Not as long as I still draw breath. This city is my pride and joy. Any deed that would wreak havoc upon its fair streets would be the same as trampling
I'm
upon
gonna
my
ask
very
this
soul.
again. Are we sure this guy's a
I will chase you
Digimon?
to the very ends of the earth, using my fleetness of foot, the wind personified. You best not blink. The moment you do, you will find yourself knocked to the ground. Come, Minervamon and dear guests. The battle
I mean, dude, the
begins.
battle's already begun. You're late. Now, if you said battle begins anew, okay.
Frozen fists!
But seriously, though, can we take a moment to talk about Marukimon and whether or not he's actually just a guy wearing a either a Were-Garurumon or a Garurumon like costume?
Here goes. Stun beat blow.
Yeah, that was a dumb decision on my part because, you know, obviously he's gonna block the electric moves. Yeah, but seriously, though, it's always weird to me though with like Marukimon. You know, like you have a Were-Garurumon talking to him back at his little headquarters, and you just want to ask the question like, well, how the hell is he talk? Like, why is nobody mad that you're essentially just wearing his buddy?
Launching cross arc.
How dare you dodge that? That's a cool looking move.
Now,
How dare this boss fight eat up all of my items? Yeah, there's like the third one of those I've missed, and I'm just watching it back. I'm not happy about that.
bear witness. Frozen fists!
Okay, he seems mad.
Looks like you've made them very angry. Watch out for that lightning.
Hey, Minervamon, maybe use some skills or something instead of just, you know, generic attack, generic attack, generic attack. Come on, use Meteor Shower. It's a really cool looking move. Let's use it once past me. I'm trying to remember if Blimpmon is focused on by those lightning strikes so much because he is metal. I feel like that was a thing. Can't remember. Oh, now you use a skill. You have unlimited SP and shit. Why? Game. I feel like that was a waste of an item. Yeah, waste of an item.
Yeah.
Good work, Blimpmon. You fought. Why do you have two sets of eyes? I just noticed that.
We did it!
Holy shit! That static hurt my ears.
We can't hear you. This is Central Town. Do you copy? Damn it, did we get cut off? What's happening at Junomon's temple? This is Minervamon. Do you copy? Report the temple status. I'm getting no answers. What's going on?
The Titans must have invaded more areas than we thought. I cannot say, but the situation seems much worse than I imagined. We have been enemies for years now, but this is the first time the Titans have launched an attack on this scale. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined them attacking us.
Why?
Directly. I must reassess for now. Come to my hall tomorrow, and we will speak about what is to come. We will prepare a room for you. Please rest.
Okay, that's a nice room.
Marukimon is currently trying to get the situation under control. Please rest here for a while.
Now that I'm here, I know how you felt back in our world. You do? The Digimon around here just keep staring. It makes me feel like I'm the only human
kind
around.
of are.
All alone, you know? Feeling something like this must have been heartbreaking for you.
Minori.
I mean, it's you and the protagonist. I mean, you are the only humans around.
Huh?
Even though there are
I'm
Digimon
not
that
the only one.
kind of
You're
you
human too,
you really
you say.
forgot that.
Whoops. I did it again.
But again, I mean, at least there are Digimon that
Guess
look
that means
human.
I don't see you as just an ordinary human, Agent.
Thank you. That hurts my feelings a little bit, Inori.
In my head, you're
Oh, I
like
just forget.
the protagonist
Oh,
of that
okay.
anime I used to watch. Back then, that character was...
Well, that's who I am, Inori. I'm your hero. Just not wearing this stupid costume because this t-shirt looks so much cooler. Although, I do look like I'm carrying a deck box, and I want to now play some TCG, but that's beside the point.
Let's give Marukimon time to assess the situation. I think I'll pass. I appreciate you looking out for me, Agent. After everything that's happened, I'm totally wiped out.
You take the bed in the back, Inori. Hey, this is
just like the one in my room. I want this one.
I'll sleep on the bar.
Let's call it a day. It sure has been a rough one.
I don't know why I just had a flashback to when I was in high school. We went to the jazz bands went to a jazz festival down near Indianapolis, and we were at a hotel. It was me and I think 3 other dudes. We were sharing.
Home safe and sound.
So it was me and
No
3 of my
matter
friends.
what.
We were sharing a hotel room because I think we were like a 4-door room, and we were fighting over who got the bed and who got the 2 beds. And I was like, "Screw it! I'm gonna sleep in the bathtub." And I slept in the bathtub. That was a fun time. Fun memories of high school.
Inori,
One of the
you
one of the few fond memories I have of high school.
honestly, I'm just so worried about whether we'll ever make it home. My dad and Hiroko, they must be so worried. But I guess it doesn't help to think about it. For now, let's just go see Marukimon.
So, to sum things up, the Digimon world is facing a civil war of sorts. Is that right? I strongly suspect that it's tied to the Shinjuku Inferno, since that too was caused by inter-Digimon conflict. Perhaps investigating this infighting will bring us closer to the truth. I'm sorry, but I'll have to ask you to hurry. The world on this end is running out of time.
Alright, my dudes, I think this is where we are gonna call it for today. We got some side missions to do in the next video. We got some, just some cleanup work before we move on to the next bit of main missions and whatnot. So I want to say, as always, thanks so much for watching. Social media in the well, not social media. Come on, AJ, you've been doing better about this. The backup channel down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that algorithm stuff. And other than that, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. But until then, I'm out.